Alright, people. I want to talk about this, and there always seems to be some aspect where this subject is problematic for me to speak about or record or what have you. It's an incomplete theory, but I really think it's important for us as a collective. We all have different interpretations and perceptions and pieces of the puzzle and things to add. And I do know that some of us understand, comprehend that, we consciously, I'm not even looking at the screen, I'm just holding so the mic's better. Maybe I could do something like that. She sees pup. See, even my distractions, it's like this when I try to speak on this subject. Come on, Tara, let's go on a walk, lover. You just walked into your daddy. Okay. So we have different aspects of the brain. Let's just speak of the fact that we have a mammalian, for lack of a better description, aspect of the brain and a reptilian aspect of the brain. For lack of better descriptions, this is what I'm going to be referring to. We have two different aspects. There's lots of interpretations. Who would do this? Is it the Most High? Is it, is that how our bodies were created from, the Most High? Or is this a little bit of a realm where, someone else could have, experiments going on, and it's still overseen by the Most High, of course, but maybe we were, built in such a way where, we have potential access to the compassion, the motherly instinct, the divine feminine care and nurture, mammalian style, or we can another aspect of our conscious awareness, built in, hardwired brain, and be selfish or a very ego-sensatory or survival or aggressive or whatnot. Okay, so, and then we know that a lot of us, are trying to grasp this quantum and, nothing is physical and it's all conscious, and reality is created, through thoughts, perceptions, belief systems, communities of belief systems, collectives. So what if these shapeshifters, what if they're just they're using they're dominantly using the part of their brain that's what we say is reptilian, and so, they're creating that shifting. I've literally seen a shapeshifter, okay? So I know it's real, and I don't really care how close or far people like David Icke are to the truth, or I do care. I'm not trying to be a jerk. I'm just saying, I know what I saw, and that story's cool and valid, and I explained to my, at the time, mother-in-law and wife that I was witnessing, this tall, long-haired gentleman doing energetic work on me, shift shapes into I called it a white slee stack. I had never heard of any bipedal lizard before. Never, ever. I have lots of alien tattoos. Got alien tattoos, grays, since I was 15. I have 15 tattoos of alien grays. And it's I'd never really comprehended or even had an awareness of any other being, just as most of the collective, most of us were maybe little green Martians or the Greys. It was never really we have Andromedans and Arcturians and Draconians, and it wasn't like a library of information to the mass. I'm saying to the mass. I was very ignorant. I had no idea what an empath was, and definitely a lot of words that weren't utilized or brought to my attention or around in my awareness while I was growing up, as far as spiritual and anything other than the physical. And I mean, we are so obviously intertwining energies constantly with invisibles and whatnot. Sidetrack. Let's get back. So if we have different aspects of the brain and we focus on one, could we like atrophy the other and dissolve it or integrate it or have it on standby? Or there's a lot of, I don't really have a clear cut way topic on how I'm expressing this. I'm just walking and talking and loving you, but I know there's something here. I know that, like, so I follow Flora Bruin, and she's beautiful, and she was explaining several videos ago about how, certain beings need certain nourishment and require certain activities. I mean, let's just say it like that, okay? So like, it could be eating meat. Well, if you eat meat, another being's got to die. And I do completely grasp the concept of the vegan agenda from her point of view, let's say. Completely. It's totally real deal. But I just want to say, what if as humans we can choose of the two polarized aspects of the spectrum? You could just call it service to self, service to others, mammalian, reptilian. We're just demon, angel. We could just, we're just going to be quick and easy, clear cut, right? So if we have this option, go left or go right, right? Brained. What do we choose? And when we choose that, does that shift our shape physically? It definitely shifts our shape as far as our relationship to reality. Man, I know I'm not making much sense, but I really want to get this concept out on, are we here, like, do we have to not have, could we not live in a world where we have to accept that lizards will eat babies? I'm just going to say it like that, okay? So do we have to, or could we offer the truth, the potentiality, the education that we could choose to nourish innocence instead of be nourished by innocence? And could we then thrive with access through the heart chakra to the source, and even just live off prana, water, nuts and berries? There's so many options, potentials with these theories, and it's hard to just be in this matrix and be me and express myself without have like a feedback, because this is such a rough and raw concept I've been trying to refine. I don't want to beat a dead horse, so I'm gonna like stop it and see how the response is, if I can even post this. It takes so long for me to post stuff. I really must be doing something quite different, because it just doesn't seem easy to get information up and out. I'm definitely allowing space for clearing of that to take place, so it's much more graceful as far as me being able to express myself and receive feedback, so I can build upon that, and we could together, I'm not saying figure everything out. Oh cool, you stared at my hand the whole time. I love you guys. I'm sorry, I'm not 100%. I probably should just go meditate, but I'm gonna leave you guys with these crazy ramblings. Forgive me. Father, I sometimes know not what I do.